Hi, today is, here's being wonky. Today is our first day of our inventory. We're going to be doing primers, foundations, and concealers. So, start with eye primers. We have the Urban Decay Potion Primer, which is currently in a project for a couple uses because I just don't use eye primers. And then we have two of the NYX glitter glues, one that's actually okay and the other one's broken and has been depotted. These actually hold a lot of product. I'm trying to use this one up because it's been depotted. But again, I never remembered to use it. Onto actual face primers, we have the L'Oreal Age Perfect Blurring Face Primer infused with Caring Serum. It's okay. I haven't noticed much anything with that one, but we're just trying to get it used up. And then we have a mini of the Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer to try to get through. Those are both carryovers from all of that so far is carryovers from last year. The rest of these were brought in this year. We have the Milk Pore Eclipse Primer. I had a sample that I used last year, enjoyed it. So I bought a full size. I just haven't gotten a whole lot of use on this because I've been trying to finish up other primers this year. And the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Primer, which I've been using with the matching foundation. And then the next three are still in the boxes. I got two of the e.l.f. Jelly Pop primers this summer when they were on sale. I haven't used those because I've been finishing this one. This one has one more use and then it's done, so I'm not counting it because it won't make it to January. And then the Fenty Grip Trip primer I just got at the Sephora fall sale to try, but I haven't opened it because I'm working on the other ones. That's it for primers. Foundations, we have the Haus Lab Primer, which is currently somewhere in this vicinity. I marked it when it rolled into a project. It is, and to finish, hopefully we'll finish this early in the year. Same with the NARS Light Reflecting. It's just below the line right now. This is currently in for Project 10 uses. And then once finished with that, it's also in another project to finish. So both of these foundations will hopefully be empties for the year. And we have the Lancome Tint Idéal Ultra Wear foundation, which honestly, I find this to be a little heavy for me. It has sunscreen in it. I don't remember exactly when I bought this, so I do not count on this for sunscreen because, yeah. And the Huda Beauty Blur Foundation, like I said, I use this with the matching I've used this so far with matching foundation. Both of them were in a project earlier this year for a few uses. And I actually really enjoyed this one. I know it's been one of those either you love it or you hate it foundations, but this one works pretty good for me. And then we have the ABH Impeccable Foundation We're sitting right about here. This actually just rolled out of a project this morning, and I did not get the uses on it that I was supposed to add to my foundations and projects. It's okay. That's about all I can say on that one. Is it's okay. Not the greatest, not the worst. And then we have the e.l.f. CC Camo Cream. It seems a little heavy for me for CC cream, but it does have good coverage. But I think that's because it's a little heavy, but it wasn't what I was hoping for when I bought it, so it hasn't gotten much use. And then finally, concealers. We actually had a lot of concealers in our inventory last year, and we are down to just 5. Have the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in Fair Rose, which is currently in a project to finish. And that shouldn't be too much use, it's just not being used at the moment. And then the e.l.f. CC Cream in Fair Beige. This doesn't have a mark, but you can see the windowing, it's sitting about here. This is my summer shade. So I have the summer and the winter. Then we have the Tower 28. I just finished my other one. This one does have some use. It's not brand new. That was why I rolled the other one into finish, was because even though the e.l.f. ones were older, was because I had 2 of these open, and from what I've seen from other people, they don't last very long. So this is another one I would like to try to finish this coming year. I have the Lancome Tinted All Day concealer to go with the foundation, and then the NARS Radiant concealer to go with the foundation, which is also currently in Project 10 uses, matching up with the foundation. So again, not a lot at the moment. I normally restock foundations and concealers during the spring Sephora sale, so this is just what's left over from this spring. I think that the 2 e.l.f. concealers are left over from last fall, and everything else in the foundations and concealers is from either spring or summer of this year. So, not too bad. Going to stop picking up crap. This year's notebook, we have finished 2, 3, 4. We finished 5 primers so far. This will be number 6 after I get its use tomorrow. We finished 3 foundations. One of the House Labs we actually finished at the beginning of the year. That was the replacement that I bought in the spring. The Armani Silk and Makeup Forever. And then we finished, when I bought the concealers, I had bought both 2 of the Fair, 2 of the Beige, and I finished up one of the Fair and one of the Beige. Fair, they're both Fair. I bought 2 of the Fair Rose and 2 of the Fair Beige, and I finished up one of the Rose and one of the Beige this year. So just 3 concealer, and then the Tower 28, which I didn't mark. Tower 28 serum concealer. So we finished up 3 concealers, 3 foundations, and we'll have 6 primers for the year. It's not too bad overall. Things are falling. I know this is a little earlier than I normally do my inventory, but I'm trying to actually get done before Christmas because last year I ended up having to take a break 3 or 4 days before Christmas, up through Christmas, because we always host Christmas, and I'm trying to get done before that this year. So we'll see you tomorrow for we'll just do bronzers and blushes, but we'll do the cream and liquid bronzers, powder bronzers, cream and liquid blushes, powder blushes, and there's a lot of blushes. That's one of my big categories that I always, yeah. So we'll see you then. Bye.